Ladies and gentlemen, this amateur lightweight contest is scheduled for three-minute rounds, and it is sponsored by Ellen Shirley Metals. Your first fighter in the blue corner, making his amateur debut, representing Empire MMA, Joe Jones. And his opponent standing across the cage in the red corner, making his amateur debut, representing Northwest Fight Academy, Elliot Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, cage door set to close on this amateur A-class lightweight bout. Three-minute rounds to separate Elliot Butler, the debutant from the Northwest Fight Academy, fighting out of the red corner, the black shorts, and Joe Jones, the Empire MMA man, black shorts in the blue corner. He's in the black tatami, represents Empire MMA, and here we go. And it's certainly, Elliot Butler looks like he carries some power for lightweight.
Looks absolutely jacked. Looking forward to see how these two debuts do. Level of amateur MMA nowadays is absolutely insane.
Absolutely phenomenal. Again, these two young athletes making their debut, A-class.
Elliot looking nice and composed right now.
Yeah, light on his feet, in and out.
Yeah, stiff jab.
Little overhand, right landed from Joe Jones, though. And he's got a nice stiff jab going there as well.
Good exchanges on the feet right now. None of them seem to be rushing their work.
And so far, not... there we go. The first attempt at the clinch and takedown, and Elliot Butler bulldozers his way across the cage.
Coming out of Northwest Fight Academy, that's the bread and butter, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing you learn about the Northwest guys is they don't mind the grind.
Absolutely not.
And again, Butler got Jones pinned up against the cage. Would like in terms of control, no doubt he's winning this exchange, but I'd like to see a little bit of damage.
Yeah. Looking absolutely dominant in this position.
Yeah.
See what Joe Jones has for us in terms of maybe a reversal.
He's looking to try and turn his man. Oh, again, knee up the middle from Butler. Response from Jones, and we're going to get tit for tat up against the cage here.
This is what you want when you debut, though. Bit of experience in all aspects of the cage, figuring out what it takes to be in there.
Some would argue that 10-second KO might be a little easier on you, but I think you're probably right in terms of improving. And again, trying to push down on that head now. Bit of a stalemate.
Jones has done well to reverse the position now, hold him up against the cage.
Snaps him down there. That's, again, he does look strong. You can hear the Northwest Fight Academy corner. Certainly the Nightmare, Steve Nightingale, giving some grappling advice. And
definitely very vocal. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice
Bit of good response from Jones. Eats a couple of shots and fires back. Causes Butler to engage the clinch again.
Definitely good to see from these amateur guys, though. Debuts breaking off from that clinch against the fence to strike. And
absolutely. They're 10 seconds left to go in the round. And
lovely takedown to put a stamp on that round, I reckon.
Yeah, uses the body lock.
Corner asking for
damage.
And
that's the thing. Damage-wise, I'm going to suggest a fairly equal round. But in terms of control, in terms of pushing the pace, control, or where the fight takes place, I think Elliot Butler's probably nicked that round.
Yeah, I think he just edged it with that, especially with that takedown in the last few seconds.
And again, some big, deep breaths coming from the red corner. And why not put in a proper 3-minute shift there?
Yeah. Shaking off those initial fight nerves.
And that's the other thing. First time that cage door's closed under this particular rule set. And absolutely, again, both of these guys are not fighting like debutantes.
Definitely not. Such a great show, too.
Oh.
Can't really ask for more in it.
Kidding me?
Debuting on UKFC.
Yeah, and, we're coming up to, we're only a couple of events away from 40. I mean, this is a show that has been around. The who's who have competed here.
Absolutely, some of the UK's best.
And now we get to see them start from even the juniors So we get to see that build all the way through here. That's fantastic.
Second round underway.
Again, Elliot Butler, red gloves, black shorts, represents Northwest Fight Academy, and Joe Jones from Empire MMA just threw the high kick, blocked, and then...
Lovely low leg kick there.
Yeah, even that, I mean, in the last 3 or 4 years, the leg kick, I mean, we're so used to the outside of the thigh, the inside of the thigh, and now it's the outside of the calf.
Yeah.
The top of the ankle.
We can thank people like Alex Pereira for that.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Jones looks really composed when they're in the pocket.
Yeah, he just sits at the end of the range.
Yeah,
he's really
comfortable there. He's not worried about the power, or at least he doesn't show that worry. I'm sure he's concerned about it, but... And now, you know, he's the one pressuring. He's holding position.
Good head position here from Joe.
And again, you know, does Butler, this is one of those times that you look to try and turn and then disengage, right? Or are you going to drop down for the... See, I just like him to disengage.
Yeah, I reckon disengaging here, throwing a few strikes and
on the way out, and then,
good.
Yeah. Chip, knee to the thigh. He's wrapping up the single. Is he going to try and drag his man down? Got to
run the pipe.
Yeah.
Got to watch for that guillotine.
Yeah, he's going to... Whoa, he's jumped it.
Like to see him clear the legs now.
Is that...
He's going to be fighting the hands.
Oh, he's going to use it to the mount. There it is, the tap and the finish. What a mature performance from Joe Jones. He wasn't going his own way, but he finds a way to take that finish.
Absolutely
wonderful.
Lovely defensive submission off his back.
That's a fantastic debut from Joe Jones there.
Great performance, moving Joe Jones to 1-0 now. Hopefully see more of him on this.
Absolutely. And let's be honest, Elliot Butler didn't do much wrong there. He just got caught, and Joe Jones set that up beautifully.
Really composed performance from both guys. Definitely can't hang their heads in that.
Absolutely not.
Fighters to the center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both fighters. Your referee stops the contest at 1 minute 45 seconds of round number 2. Your winner via guillotine, Joe Jones. And let's hear it for his opponent, Elliot Butler.